What's going on, YouTube fans, future subscribers? It's Otaku Brush here, and today we are back with a new thing I'm trying here. So we're gonna try to start doing different things on the channel. Today is a couple of facts we probably did not know about Yuji Itadori. So let's dive on in. As some of my other favorite characters would say. Did you know Yuji wasn't always meant to be the main character? Originally, Gege Akutami considered Megami Fushiguro as the lead, but they realized the story needed someone more emotionally open, someone reckless and compassionate, or, somewhat compassionate. Yuji's got some interesting traits. But that's how Yuji was born. A tragic hero built to suffer, grow, and question morality. Feeling a little weirdly targeted. Aren't we all? Gege Akutami confirmed Yuji's cheerful, blunt attitude was inspired by a real-life friend. That's interesting. Who always helped others even when it hurt them. This friend often smiled through pain, just like Yuji and a lot of us. Like a lot of us smile through pain, but whatever. And yes, even the obsession with helping strangers is based on that real-life person. Must be a real good friend. It's not just cursed energy. Yuji's body itself is built different. From birth, he had insane strength, speed, pain tolerance. Was he born with that? What was that condition called? If anyone knows what that is, comment it down below. The condition where people can't feel pain, because honestly, Yuji really does act like that. I know we all remember that episode. I want to say it was around episode 3 or 4. Where dude gets his hand completely cut off, and Megami's like, oh crap. And Yuji's like, yo, go find Nobara and get her out, and I'll just release Sukuna. Like, that freaked everyone out. Or was it just me? Maybe it was just me. Anyways, Akutami reveals that Yuji's body was conditioned to host Sukuna, even before ever consuming a finger, hinting that his grandfather or someone in his bloodline might have been involved in jujutsu in the past, which is why I always disagree with that statement where people are saying Yuji was always the final finger. That was never stated. That was never a thing. We even saw the final finger. It's like held in the same place they found the first finger because it doesn't pose harm anymore. But yes, this was all based on family lineage and bloodline. Even Gojo said that. Most of the stuff a jujutsu sorcerer would inherit would be family-based. And it was always weird that Yuji just popped up in the jujutsu world, but was like this, super talented person that even Gojo took interest in. And everyone was like, yeah, he just throws hands. Them hands did more than other people's curse techniques could ever hope to do. So I don't know what people were talking about there. But we're getting a little bit off topic. Back to some more facts we didn't know about Yuji, right? I guess here's the wild part. Sukuna didn't randomly end up in Yuji. According to recent author notes, there was a plan to explore how Yuji might have been pre-selected, possibly even created to be Sukuna's vessel, which we already know because of a specific character. If you don't know, then I won't say it. I hate to put out spoilers, so I won't say who is Yuji's mom, but if you know, you know, and that stuff is weird, because even Sukuna called it gross. Yuji being well, we almost accidentally divulged that part, but Gege Akutami stated that Yuji's mother was one of a special character's vessels, meaning Yuji's cursed energy was manipulated before birth. It's still unclear if Yuji is 100% human, but in my opinion, I think in a lot of our opinions, he is not 100% human. No human could do what that kid was doing. Reminders that Jujutsu Kaisen, everything that happened was only taking place between a couple of months, and then by the end of the manga, a full year. Let that sink in. Yuji is still a 15, 16-year-old kid. His grandpa just died a few weeks ago, and now he's fighting monsters. He's dealing with schizophrenic thoughts because of Sukuna, and a lot of friends are dying. He's 15, guys. Let's remember that. Another fact, Yuji dying after eating Sukuna's finger, that was the original plan. Yuji was supposed to die. Akutami wanted to kill him off early and shift focus to others like Gojo and Megami, which technically still happened. I mean, he did die, and then he came back. But, it's whatever. It still happened in a way. But after writing the first chapters, he fell in love with Yuji's humanity and kept him alive, of course, which we all did. We all love Yuji. He's a good character. Those flashy punches and flips, not random. Yuji's combat is based on a mixed martial arts, parkour, and old school street fighting. Akutami even studied real fight choreography to keep his moves grounded, which is why his battles feel so raw and physical. Like I said, the hands is rated for everyone. E for everyone. Anything. Yuji can mean gentle or distant. Benevolence, matching his selfless nature. And Itadori means tiger crane or tiger cane. I hope I'm not, butchering this too bad. A plant believed to cure poison, just like Yuji constantly absorbs danger to protect others. He's literally the antidote to cursed energy corruption, in a way. Now, back to that poison comment, though, because when he is housing Sukuna, we see in the first couple of episodes that poison does not work on him. But it's also interesting because in the first episode, we hear that Sukuna's finger is one of the deadliest poisons you can consume in the world. Like, it should be like instant death. And even before housing Sukuna, Yuji could, consume it. I don't know if that's like a thing that goes back to his name with that, or, we can just take that as a coincidence, because after he ate Sukuna, he was completely immune to all poisons. When we saw him fighting with, we're not going to go back over that friend, but it's still sad. Junpei. Oh my God. I'm getting flashbacks. Let's continue on. Unlike many shonen heroes, Yuji's emotion makes him stronger, not weaker. I'm not sure if we can say unlike many shonen heroes, because we have a lot of shonen heroes that get stronger from their emotions, but we're not going to go over those animes. That specific anime, I think we all know what I'm talking about. In this manga, his rage and sorrow during battle instantly boosts his cursed energy output. That sounds familiar. Never mind. It hinted that his emotion-driven power might evolve into a unique technique down the line. It technically did. There's a lot of other stuff that, went into play, but we never got Sukuna's last name, or with how they do, names in that period. because Gojo's first name is Satoru, but we know him as Gojo, which is his last name. Is Sukuna's last name Sukuna? And if that is the case, then what's his first name? And would Yuji technically be a member of the Sukuna clan? Which looks to be a pretty strong clan. But I think that's all for today, guys. We're gonna stop it there. We might do a part 2 of this. There's a few more things I could talk about, but we're reaching the end of our time. If you liked anything I had to say here, remember to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.